played really quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It was just
Oh, wait, I asked you. You said, yeah, well, you know.
no, because I had them on earlier. So it's slow. Make a move. That's okay, cause you lose. Yeah, I'm that dude. Fucking with your ass rude. Didn't give a damn. Please excuse my attitude when I come through. Trying to know that bitch.
Welcome, listeners, everyone out there, for joining us. This is episode 35, and it's called Another Day, Another Rant. That's what we're going to be doing. We are going to fucking rant. All kinds of stuff today, like work, romance, friendship, just like...
Everything.
Yeah, I think we're going to start with what we're calling communication problems.
Yes, it is.
So both of us, we just been talking, and the weird thing that just came up was like, people don't talk, people aren't communicating, they refuse to address the issue. And we were talking about a host of different scenarios too, so we'll bitch about that.
I mean, really, I don't understand. Like, it's so simple to just say what the hell you gotta say, man. Like, don't try to play charades or one of my gonna guess. Let me think. No, open your damn mouth. Say something.
Seriously.
If it's a problem, hey, guess what? This is on my head. If I don't want to talk about it, guess what? That answers your question right there. You can take it how you want it. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, I tried to talk about it, but you weren't trying to hear it, so I'm just taking it. Okay, so take it at face value. It's stupid, bro. How you can stop a whole lot of nonsense by just opening your fucking mouth. Because pride is that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that one. I don't want to be the one. Well, then quit being the one that's mad. Shit.
I know. So, yeah, and I don't know. I like to keep I'm not going to give exact examples because that would, tell what we're talking about for some people that listen.
Yeah.
But, for example, if, what is it, a cat? The cat just pushes his way into the seal. So, for example, if there's scheduling conflicts over and over and over and over, you would think that the best thing to do is sit down and talk about your fucking schedules and hash it out as to why there's been no communications or whatever. You don't have to talk about that, actually. But, it's like, you can't expect me to know shit that, my job is not to keep track of your schedule, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm not responsible for that whatsoever. So you come to me and be like, but I had this. Fuck you. You can say something.
If I don't know, I don't know.
I know. What do you want me to do here? I don't know. Anyway, and that was, I'm not going to say what the scenarios, but that was a frustrating situation that led to some explosive behavior and action, that we had to take. So, I don't know. I can talk to people. Just say shit. Relationships too. I have had a experience recently where it was romantic in a sense, and the two of us decided that no matter what, we were just going to be honest and talk everything out. We did that. Now that ended up ending the relationship because honesty sometimes leads to bad results. But
honesty is best policy.
But I'm so glad, right? For example, had my ex-wife and I had those conversations in the beginning, maybe I would have wasted 16 fucking years. You know what I mean? We would have found something out earlier.
You see, that's all I'm saying.
Before the resentment starts, before the bullshit. So it's good. I mean, I didn't waste 4 weeks. That's enough. That's okay to waste on a person to find out.
4 weeks, yeah, that's good.
Not even wasting a person, but 4
that
weeks.
Ain't waste time. I'm getting to know you.
Yeah.
Now I know who you really are. Oh, no, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Move that shit, keep it packing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the same way with a marriage, bro. If I knew that, I don't know, man. I can't even say it like that because I probably still would have got married. But, I mean, it's just
Probably me too. I probably would have looked at it the other way.
In the marriage, though, man, as well as a relationship, if you want anything to happen or anything to work, you have to be able to talk to that person, regardless if it's good or bad. And you know what it is in a relationship. You have to be able to say, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That is the biggest... To me, I feel the biggest
and pretty
thing.
much every fucking time, because the truth of the matter is, and I have definitely come to realize this, later in my life, no matter what the situation is, both of y'all probably did some shit.
Yeah.
So even if it was just you reacting to her negatively and being pissy, you'd apologize for that. I was wrong to do that, let's talk about this. Or whatever. That was my part and a lot of what happened in my marriage, where I just reflected and I was like, if I hadn't reacted like that, like, just things would have been cooler. Like, I should be chill, So, like, now I take that advice when I think about new relationships or whatever, but yeah, just simple shit like that.
But
it's always two stories.
I say that all the time. It's always two sides to a story. Somewhere in the middle is the truth. So I do understand, like, when it comes to things, you gotta, look at, oh, well, this was like this or this was like this. But, man, fuck that. If that shit happened and you feel like this, like, oh, man, if it happened longer than 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that shit is in the past. Quit bringing that shit up. That is what hurts people is, oh, well, you did this. Motherfucker, we was 12. Why are we still holding on to this shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like with friendships, I remember when you done this and you done that. I'm like,
and this is going to be one of those times where people will be like, maybe look at me like a woman hater, but like I've noticed that women do that way more than men. Bring up the past and even if they brought it up 10 times, you paid for that. You paid that debt, right? You've definitely served your time on that. But like 10 years later, it's like, well, you used to do what? I'm not even the same person I was.
That is what I'm saying. Like, you know I'm a different person than I was 10 years ago. Nobody changes. Or, well, so you the same person you was 10 years ago? Then in that case, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we are in trouble.
We haven't very much
grown.
Yes.
We just that same punk. Like,
if you still like that, you know what?
Especially through your 30s and 40s. Like, what is it? Oh, there's a cool meme that said something like, if, I can't remember what it was, but the sentiment was like, if you still act like you did at 25, then like you're gonna be a child forever because like I don't know. So I can't remember what it was. It was actually really funny. It was funny and insightful, but something to do with like girl, watch out for him. If he's still acting 25 and 40, watch out because he hasn't grown.
And that's man. And I have some friends like that.
Yeah,
but I'm like, you know what? That's always been that person. I'm letting him do what he do.
Yeah.
But
some people don't grow. Some people fucking.
We have to grow up sometime.
Yeah, some people just get in their 20s and whatever mindset they get there, they just keep it.
Yeah. See, I'm a Toys R Us kid. Like when it comes to like bullshit, like toys, video games, that's me, Toys R Us kid. But when it comes to the grown folks stuff, I know how to flip that. Yeah, I can flip that on. I let you know, like I know where I should be in life. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be that responsible in life to do what is asked or required of me, but you know what I'm saying. I can be childish at times, but I also know when I'm right and when I'm wrong. I know when I'm doing what I'm doing. Put it that way. If I'm being childish, I know why I'm being childish. You know what I'm saying? And usually it's because, it's because I'm pissed off or I want to pick at you or I'm trying to get something out of you. And that's why I'm saying communication, because it goes both ways. Because I could, if it was with me and mine, I'd probably communicate better. But I know how stubborn people are. And so 2 stubborn people, whew, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, geez, I can imagine. Because I'm stubborn,
So you already know.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not finna fold. Fuck what you're talking about. But I'm not gonna fold either. Okay, so fuck it. We're just gonna be mad at each other for what? Nothing. Because we neither one of us want to fold. And in a relationship, you gotta. It takes a while, but you gotta understand. Like somebody gonna have to say, it's my fault, and it's usually me. It's my fault. Yeah. I'm chill. But then that end up hurting you later on, because if you keep on saying it's your fault, and when it ain't your fault, you're gonna be like, bro, this ain't my fault, but I'm not gonna say this again. You know what? It's best that I just move around. And that's where you don't want to be.
Yeah,
or you gotta leave, or hey, bro, we cool, but we can't live together no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Or, our time they ran this course, and now you done lost a friend that could have been saved by some just talking. Now you done lost a lover that, y'all could have been together till y'all old just because neither one of y'all wants to talk. I'm like, because I'm telling you, that non-communication can turn a good person into a sour puss. And then what do?
And the fucking thing is, too, it's like, it doesn't just persist. It doesn't just keep happening, right? It gets worse. Like, if you don't set some base, ground rules in the beginning and have a certain level of honesty and openness, like, it gets worse. It just compounds, like, because 10 years later, like, you never dealt with this shit in the beginning and it's still there,
Yeah.
So it just, and then at some point, it spirals out of control and there's no going back. There's no stopping it. There's no fixing it anymore.
Yeah, you're not going to want to do anything. It's like, I'm done with this. I'm done with that person. I'm done with all of it. And when it gets there, it's a problem. And that's a problem that can easily be solved, but you're so pissed off and that you don't want to talk that you just, like, let that shit just keep bubbling and boiling.
Yeah. And then there's that too, right? Like, if you didn't address it, like, it just under the skin for most people, just bubbling. So there's so many reasons why you should just be open and honest and talk to people.
That's it. I'm just serious, because if not, you're wasting your time and everybody else's. That is a big thing that happens with people, is that you get in this relationship and you're like, oh yeah, get comfortable. You can't get comfortable in a relationship, to me, until you really, don't even want to say
7-8 years, maybe.
Yeah, maybe actually 10. And you still don't get comfortable, because I done seen motherfuckers go 20 years, 18 years, and then divorce right after the child is graduated.
Yeah, 16 for me. So you always do have to be looking over your shoulder on that shit, looking out for number one. You
have to.
It's so fucked up. You shouldn't have to.
Yep.
You shouldn't have to, because when I was younger and I watched like people, my parents get married, and then I watched like my sister get married and all that shit. In all the readings and all the way to talk about it, it's always like two people, right? Become one person. You're supposed to be a unit. You're supposed to like, there shouldn't be all this fucking miscommunication. There shouldn't be like non-communication and shit like that. But it happens, and some people just don't. Either they're not equipped to be one person, or you know what I mean, like to work in a unit like that, or they don't want to, or whatever it is. But like, you ain't gonna have a successful marriage and relationship with someone if that's your attitude.
I mean, seriously.
Like, if you're always just like making sure you're good for you and not checking on the other person, like you're keeping that divide.
Yeah, I mean, and as I say, you're a narcissist.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know. I was wondering, I was like, how can I call a person a narcissist if I don't really understand what it was? And so I had to go and read and look it up. I already did. And I went and read, and it was it was like, what is narcissism? Narcissist.
Yeah.
And I think it was W. Keith Campbell. Okay. He wrote an article about it. And the thing is, like, to sum it all up, like, you really have to be a selfish person to not even be able to even look past, anything else but yourself.
Well, the thing is, yes, but the only thing I want to say is, even though I believe my ex-wife was a very dangerous narcissist, I don't think it's really their fault. Like, I don't really want to blame them. Like, I don't think they don't process the information the same way, so they don't think it's selfish. They think it's perfectly acceptable behavior. So it's like they're operating on bad information. So it's kind of hard to fault them too much. You know what I mean? If you don't feel those feelings, if you don't feel bad for another person or like care, it's kind of hard to like. It's not your fault you don't care. It's just, but tell me so I can get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Communication.
It's like, hey, by the way, this happens and this happens and this happens, and it really doesn't bother me. And if you get upset, it doesn't really bother me. So what is that? Then what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's saying that we should not even play basketball together.
I know, right? Like,
because I'm gonna end up punching you in the face.
The thing is, because the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. So if you just don't care, then that's a big fucking problem.
That is.
Because love, like, you easily that turns to hate. You just hate the person you love or that person for whatever reason, the fights and shit. But no, the opposite of love, the real opposite of love is indifference. If you don't care one way or another about what I'm doing, you shouldn't be.
Now, leave me, love me or leave me alone.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, that's a big thing. Like, because trust is a big thing. Where they come.
The thing is, like, as much as I've gone through, I should probably not trust people. But like, I'm just like, I trust people from the get-go every time until they show me, that I shouldn't trust them.
Yeah,
that gets you hurt though. That gets you real fucking hurt sometimes.
I was like, Don't do that.
No, don't do that. I'm not advocating for it. I'm telling you what I did that's wrong.
We just had this conversation with him just earlier. I was like, I was kind of weary, you know what I'm saying? But once I found out you was cool, I was like, oh, man, this is cool as hell. And we good. But I do that to everyone I meet because I know I used to be that person that would... Never met a stranger. I still ain't that person. I never met a stranger. So it was like, hey, I'll meet you right now. Hey, you come to the crib. You can chill. We can do this. And we can do that. Hey, let me show you right here. Until it got me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I didn't know was playing in my cookie jar. But I was like, I didn't trust her anyway. So it really wasn't a thing. But when I found out, I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me get both of y'all. So I got them both, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I was done with all of that whole trusting anybody. And then when I got married, I was like, I must trust you. She said, why? I said, because I said I do. I don't care about no kids. I just wanted kids. I didn't care if I had a wife. As long as I had kids, I'll pay for my kids, you know, and I'm cool with that. But then it came, you know, to I got married and I said, oh, shit. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe I'm good. Nah. That was not the case. I mean, I have been happily married for 22 years. I've been with the same person for 28. So you already know you have those ups and downs relationship because the cheating phase. Oh my God,
28 years, man. Like you go through some shit,
bro.
Like,
you go through past some shit, bro. I'm telling you, man.
We like lose people together, gain people together, kids. You know, I don't know. You personal tragedies, physical pain. Like you just go through every fucking thing with people in that much time, you know. So,
but you would think, man, like in 20-something years, something really bad happens to that one person or one of y'all that other person is gonna be like that cuddle, that rock, and when you don't have
that's
that,
what
bro,
I believe is supposed to happen.
Yeah, but when it doesn't happen like that, what do you do then? And do you think differently about this person you've been with, or do you just like, you know what, that's just how that person is? You know,
I guess it depends on a lot of things. Like, what did you think going in? You know, how are you comfortable with it now? You know, like, do you need more? Are you happy? Like, ask those questions, right? Because the truth of the matter is, like, yeah, you may love the fuck out of that person, but like, if you're not really happy, then what are you doing? Like, you're gonna waste the rest of your life just because you got into an agreement, you know, when you're younger? Like, kind of something you gotta think about. And all these questions are hard to answer, and they're really hard to think about.
Really, I'm like, it really depends on that person if you think about it, because like some people are like, man, I'm built for this. I done been here. I you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Then you have some that be like, man, that I'm finna go on and get down while I still working right and shirk my jerk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's what really scared me, because I had a scare right at the end of that. I was like, fuck. All of a sudden now's a problem.
Yeah,
but that was other things.
Which is bull. Like if it's a problem now, that means it was a problem before. But if it wasn't a problem before, it shouldn't be a problem now. So come with something else, because when you make that be the issue, there was a issue that started and you were already around and you knew about it. Okay, now you're just trying to pick because it's something you want to do. I'm like, right here, go do it. Don't try to pick a fight to go out and do what you want to do. Just go, you know. Or how about this? Be openly honest, and then you don't have to have that conversation or worry about that. Hey, you're not doing this. I'm not happy. I think I need to go, you know, do something different. Let me see what's out there. Okay, well, shit. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So don't go do nothing you don't want nobody else doing. And then don't throw that shit in a motherfucker's face, especially because if it was me and it happened to me, if you throwing stuff in my face and I ain't done nothing and you trying to go out and do something, or I'll be back, oh yeah, no, you want to see somebody else. Why? Because that's how I'm thinking. So it don't even matter if you just, I'm a period. Now you going to fuck with somebody else. That's what I'm gonna say. And then don't let me say it more than twice. Cause if I say it more than twice, guess what? You ain't gotta say I'm doing something. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just saying, like,
this is where you have what I consider unique views. With this, you know, I don't know. Like,
why you say that?
Well, so for me, like, honestly, like, infidelity, especially in a marriage, is such a big deal that I'm like, if I would have ever found out Seaman cheated on me, I would have divorced her immediately. Like, that's it. That's one and done. You don't get another chance. And, like, the fact that you made the decision to do that was enough to tell me that you don't respect me enough, you know? Like, I don't want to be with someone like that. So that's the way I've always viewed infidelity. I haven't always been faithful, you know? And honestly, if the other person, you know, there was a couple times, a couple relationships where it was found out and they left me immediately. And good for them. That was the healthy thing to do. Respect themselves, you know? Like, if I was going to sneak around and lie and have sex with other people, like, they should go somewhere else, I think. Because I think if you're with the person that you're supposed to be with, like, that just doesn't even enter as an option.
Well, I mean...
And then your other view, the other part of it is the, like, getting back or, like, you know, like, oh, it's okay, but, like, I'm going to do my thing. You know, like, that just seems like it compounds problems, makes problems worse, you know.
I was going to make it does make it worse, but I'm like, don't put yourself in a situation to have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's in one way, it's gonna like satisfy you in terms of like maybe getting equal or something. Like you feel like you're not necessarily under toe or under her foot.
Oh yeah, it's completely about just getting even.
Yeah, making sure down.
It doesn't make you feel good like later.
You know what I meant though. Like it relieves some sort of like stress, so there's like an imbalance, and then I get all that. But yeah, for me, man, and it kind of even when I was dating in high school and grad school, you know, in college, like I didn't put up with infidelity because like it's so disrespectful, like. I don't know. And if Steven did ever cheat on me, I never found out, and that's okay. Like, as long as I don't know, you let me find out, then it's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, what I don't know don't hurt me. But
yeah, what you don't know won't hurt you, but it sure make you look like a fool.
Maybe but then only if you find out. You end up finding out that the process is still the
but I can't have motherfuckers walking around laughing at me because they know what's going down.
That's true. But, like, I'm just saying, like,
that's what
there are some things. There is some sense where, like, you know, if they don't know, it won't hurt them, you know? They fucking get hurt when they find out, you know? Like, that's when you get hurt.
My whole thing is that's how I, like when I was growing up, even though I do have my kids out of but my thing was I ain't gonna cheat long as I don't have no reason to. And my thing is I don't have a reason to if that we communicating. I'm happy, you happy. You know what I'm saying?
Just good relationships there.
Yeah, just a good relationship. You know, but. I've had a great relationship, and the girl still end up doing something out the way, and that out of character. Now, this is what
It's so weird that like they do that. What is that about? Like, an insecurity in them, I guess. That like, I don't know.
But it's always under the influence of something. If like some people when they cheat, it's under the influence.
Man. They were thinking about fucking someone else before they got drunk or whatever.
I mean, like, I can't always say that because I have. Been talking to someone and we got on some pretty harsh stuff and I don't know what it was, but I know if I wouldn't have been on that stuff, I would not have done what I done with who I done. But
I mean, that's fair, but yeah, you know, being on whatever the stuff is, like it does affect
the evil side.
You wouldn't like maybe you do stuff that you wouldn't otherwise do. I get that, but like. You don't go in as like a really good person that would never cheat and then get drunk and then fuck somebody. You know, you already had a disposition to do that shit. You were already like considering, you were already thinking it was in the realm. You had that attitude before you got drunk. That's what allowed you, because all of being drunk or whatever the other stuff is it lowers your inhibitions. So your inhibitions are the things that like come out and go, don't do that. Like, you know, you kind of want it, but your voice goes, don't do that. That's a bad idea, you know? So like, even though it lowers those inhibitions, like there's still that base like desire to do it or like willingness to do it or whatever, you know. Like,
well, when I was young, I didn't give a damn. I was gonna do it.
Right.
I was like, shit.
So I'm just saying, like anytime I like growing up, an adult, whatever, when I saw women do that, when girls do that, like where I was so drunk and you know, it's like. Yeah, but I saw you before the party. You were looking for dick before you got drunk. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you didn't wait until you got drunk before you got that dick or whatever. But like, you know, you were a princess.
You're usually thinking about it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of like high school shit, right? But,
yeah.
So it's different than being married at 45 or whatever. But no, it's a behavior like. Well, first of all, almost all guys will cheat. Like not necessarily first. Or whatever.
But they will.
Well, they will fuck someone else, especially you know they catch you or whatever. But
and that's my thing is, you broke up with me.
Yeah,
I'm going to screw somebody that night.
Yeah,
like, don't even trip.
Probably your friend, just so you know.
Yeah, you
maybe
know,
your mom
or somebody you don't like. You know, what I'm saying?
You don't like,
that would get under your skin. Now, would I do it during the time I was with you? No. I just felt like as long as I'm making sure you're good, you don't have no reason to go nowhere. If you go somewhere else, that's just because you're fucking greedy. And but also I'm also one of those people too that if I even caught like I know what they say about boys. All boys, they just beat the meat.
Yeah.
Girl, if I unless we are in the action, and I like walked in and saw my girl like doing it herself, oh yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah,
Like,
see, that's another one.
that's just like cheating.
I don't understand. But,
That's cheating to me. Why? Because I can do everything you can do to yourself, but if you gotta wait to do that,
what if she's only thinking of you though? Thinking about you and
I call bullshit.
Well, I'm saying no. I'm not saying she's claiming it. You have to decide whether it's true. What if that were the case? Like, would that still bother you? Would that still be the same thing?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't like for instance, people sound weird. Like I don't like the whole head shit.
Well, yeah. But that's a very good explanation for that.
I mean, it's a good explanation for it, but it just helped what was already there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always been there.
So
I don't know, bro. It's crazy. To me, I feel it's degrading. But will I do it?
Because I like when I see that as like dominating and like because for example you put them. No, I mean the guy. Oh, you scream for the woman. That's what you know. Oh, yeah, exactly. But I mean that's the fun of it.
Yeah, and see that's the thing, and I like my thing is I want you to get yours first. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure you're straight, and then I'm gonna be straight.
Right.
And my thing is that's what I've always been that way. And then so if you cheat, then that's saying, okay, you already know I'll do whatever it needs to be to make sure you're straight, and you still got to go do something else, and you ain't told me what I'm not doing for you.
Remember, we've talked about this before. Women do that for emotional reasons. For a lot of times, like they go cheat emotionally. Well, they fuck, but like they cheat emotionally. Like
but I'm saying, if I'm not emotionally there, then you still need to talk to me about that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it might not be the case because you ain't get a good enough dick. It might just be because, like, whatever, something else. And that might not even be your fault because people have emotional deficiencies that aren't their partner's fault.
Yeah, they just be fucked up.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
But I mean, I feel you 100% on that, on the whole, saying thing about that. But I'm just saying, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel differently. Like,
I get you. I do get you a little bit. I kind of understand because I used to feel that way about toys. Like when I was younger, like if a girl had brought a toy in, or if they felt like it was an attack on me.
You need help.
Yeah. Why do you need that? Like
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
I get that, but even now, like I understand that now. Like I do what you do. Like because fuck, man, like I'll jerk off whatever the fuck I want. Whatever I needed. Like,
and see
they should be able to do the same thing.
I can talk about that shit.
I feel like women should be able to do the same thing.
If I have to do that, I don't need you here.
I don't see it like that, man. Like sometimes people's schedules get busy. You can't find time. Like, and I gotta check out because I'm really working. I get that. Like, so there's, I don't know.
I don't even know. People are like, man, you a lie. I was like,
if I knew, like, I think what you're thinking in your head is like, if I knew that the opportunity was there and then they didn't take it and they did that instead, well, that would be a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I was sitting in the other room and I was wondering if she could have come out there and just asked.
That's the problem.
If she went there and did that, then that would.
And see, the thing is that if you do it then, you'll do it anytime. And like, even if it's like, you'll do it anytime then. Why? You say you don't? Nope, sure don't. What? Like, I just don't. Why? I don't know. I mean, if I had a girlfriend,
jerking off is way better than sex.
Bro, if I had a girlfriend, that's true. It's less mess and it's quick and easy.
And also, like sometimes you get tired during sex.
Yeah. And me,
especially my bigger days.
Bro, if you want to have, you got maybe 1 week that I'm still gonna be like, hey, you gotta go. We gotta shower sex. You know what I'm saying?
I hate shower sex.
Other than that. Shit, man. No, if you want it every day, I'll give it to you every day. Even if you don't want it, even if I don't want it, I'll get down there. You good? All right. But you know what? I know I did that to you. I know I did that for you. And so, if you ever get to that point where you don't, then I'm like, all right, just don't get me to that point. And if you get me to that point, then I'll no holds barred. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm pretty much already over it anyway, but am I going to be that one that, hey, I'm just going to leave? Nah, I'm going to make you leave me. I'm going to make you leave me. Oh, trust me, I'll make you leave me.
The funny thing about that is, like, I was always like that, too. I never ended relationships. I would stay and be annoying until they fucking left me. Like, if there was a big problem, and then, I'd be like, you're giving up. You're fucking walking away. I'm not doing that. Like, this is bullshit. This is you.
And because my thing is, off the while, like, if I'm here, then I don't have to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say what you want. Like I don't know. I guess because I've been in relationships where because I was so cool with females. Females just think, oh, you're cheating. I'm like, no, bro. I'm cool with girls because I was raised by a bunch of them. And there ain't nothing wrong to me. I don't give a damn if you're a girl or boy. If we cool, we smoke. That's what we do, But I ain't never like that, But I felt like, even in my relationships, I like if you had guy friends, you got guy friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Because I'm not here to tell you who you can and can't be around because you were around guys before you met me.
The thing is, like, I probably had a little bit more of an issue with that than you did because, like, but here's the thing. I look out and see who had guy friends and who didn't. And if you were just, like, had a lot of guy friends, I wouldn't want to date you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm like you. You be friends with whoever the fuck you want. That's fine. But, like, if you were just a tomboy and, like, all the friends you have are guys and I know them and they're kind of pervy, like, I just want to date you. Like, I just want to get into that,
To me, the one you don't trust is that best friend.
What, the best guy friend?
Not the best girlfriend.
Oh, well, definitely.
Because she gonna, hey, I'm going out with her. Oh, yeah, you gonna do something wrong. Why? Because that's your best friend. She ain't finna tell on you at all.
But also, it depends, right? Like, if the best friend's single, first of all, that's a problem. And if the best friend ever if you find out she has a problem with you, that's a fucking problem. Because she'll take her to the bar.
You already know. Yep.
And get in her ear, and that's done.
Oh, been there. Done
yeah,
that.
Exactly. So
I've been 28 years. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I was like, but I can say this much for mine. Which I got some unusual, like none of my friends have been like, man, fuck your girl, man, let's go do this. Even though she like made it awkward for them to be around sometimes, they just expected Luther to be Luther, and so that's really what it was. Even when they did their thing, they were like, hey, bro, you already know. Don't tell me. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? But I also think differently, but that's why I'm their friends, I guess, because they already know I'm not going to be a yes man. I'm going to tell you you're wrong. Now, am I going to stop you? Hell no, that ain't my problem. Shit, I'm not stopping you from doing nothing. I'm going to tell you you're wrong, no. But other than that has nothing to do with our friendship, so we still cool. Now, if you piss me off, you better watch out because I'll go tell you, you know what, fuck that nigga, man. He already fucking off on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? I will get your ass. Don't fuck with me. But, I mean, it ain't never got to no shit like that. But, that's just how I am. And my thing is that if you have to always be that one, you have to be, nah. For one, it's two sides to a story. We just said that earlier. And somewhere in the middle is the truth. Well, as long as I can say, well, you know what? I know I'm not perfect because we humans, we flawed. Then shit, there we go. But my thing is, one thing I don't like about a lot of ladies, even if you get a man that is like, hey, I went here today at this time, I was here right here, and I was doing this here, and this is what I did. You gotta still do something wrong or be thinking wrong and won't say shit to him. And make this man think that, make him feel like he didn't just hurt the world knowing that you the one that's wrong. And, or like, how did he say it? My homeboy told me, he said, they were talking to that girl, and he was like, look, we both been fucked up. I mean, all I'm saying. And she was just like, well, yeah, but see, you forgot in that middle, you said, yeah. But
that is true.
I done came out and I done said, well, did we done this? But you, for a year, you said you ain't never done nothing wrong. Now you say, yeah. So what did you do? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But a girl's like, oh, you did this. Well, that's because, I guess I got in trouble for it because you caught me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. Yeah. But you just sit there and said that you was wrong. See, my thing is that's why I was friends with girls. It wasn't to get a girl. I need to know how y'all work. So, if I'm sitting here with 6 girls and I'm telling them, well, if he do this, it's this. If he do that, it's that. If he do this, this, because they just ask the questions. So I'm like, me being a dude, that's what I would do, this, or I would do this. But I'm not saying, once again, I ain't saying all men, because all men aren't the same. But I'm just saying, if you're feeling this way, maybe you should ask. If you're feeling this way, maybe if you're doing this. So guess what? they gonna reciprocate. If she doing this, or she got this, or she got like this right here. So I already know how you think. And so if I'm telling you what you're gonna do before you do it, and then the shit happens, I mean, you can't get mad if I was right. You can't. I mean, that's why I have so many girlfriends. Why? Because I need to know what you're doing when you're wrong. I'm a very observant person, so it ain't what you're doing in my face, it's what you're not doing in my face. It makes me ask questions.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't do that whole, oh, you touching yourself. Oh, no, because that means it's you got to think about something or somebody, because with most dudes, you got to cut that little porn on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You got to cut that on and get you right. So if you're just doing it, who the fuck are you thinking about? Because I'm right here. You don't have to think about me to say, I'm right here. Nah, bro. That's when I be like, nah, you know what? Yeah. Questions. But I've been married for 28 years. So y'all must know that my questions got answered, I guess. Or either that or I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Some people say, you're an opportunist. No, man. I just know when it's real. If you're going to do that shit in my face, all right, you don't want to be with me. If you're going to hide the shit, you want to be with me for a reason, but you still going to do your thing. Well, guess what? If you're going to do your thing and fuck off on me, I'm just going to take that, but he going to pay for it. This nigga ain't paying rent.
I know. Where's the card?
I'm telling shit. I'm like, I'm for real. Like, this nigga ain't going to pay no rent? Oh, okay. Well, shit, you losing in the battle. Because if you cheating, you better be getting something out of it.
Right.
Something, and not just penis. You know what I'm saying? I think like that. Like, if you cheating on me, he better be paying some rent. I better be getting everything I want, so therefore I ain't got to ask no question.
Right.
Oh, does that mean you don't care about that person? After y'all find out you cheating on me, nope, pretty much don't. So now you just a motherfucker I'm finna use until I get tired of using. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you can't get mad because you shouldn't have been doing anything wrong anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, that's how I think. Like, bro, I ain't going to do nothing wrong. I'm going to try to make sure you straight. If you got to do any of those things that I already told you that I don't like, yes, we got a problem. Now, am I going to leave? Hell no. But you going to know the difference.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even before, but definitely now, for me, man, I don't know, it's just because I did the thing. I mean, you're still doing the thing, right? But I did the thing, and like, I don't want a relationship like that anymore. I don't ever want to be like that. I don't want any of that shit. I don't want to fucking worry about someone else's behavior or actions or like what they're doing or thinking about me or, you know, like.
Once I'm at that point, I don't give a damn what you think about me. Why? Because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, it's something I'm getting something out of the motherfucking deal. Trust.
Well, what I mean is like, I don't want to worry, like, does this person even like me anymore? You know, like, because sometimes in a relationship, even long-term ones, like, you're just like, do you like me anymore? Because, like, you're treating weird, you know? Like, why would you act like that if you care about me? Like, that kind of shit. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I don't know. Yeah,
and that is a good thing once it gets to the point of being divorced.
Yeah. And maybe that's not possible. Maybe what I'm thinking of is a fairy tale. You know, maybe.
No, I mean, it's something like that. I have a friend, which is a girl, but her mom and her mom's boyfriend, they've been together for over 20 years.
Yeah.
But they're only boyfriend and girlfriend. And I was like, why don't y'all get married? He talking about for what? If we break up, I ain't got to split shit with her.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have to worry about what we have, what we don't have, you know, and that's a lot of memories.
Fucking lawyers.
Yeah. He's like, if we just go together,
lawyers, like,
guess what? I still got somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, so you still pay rent? He said, no, I live in my own crib.
Right.
I said, for 20 years? He said, for 20 years. But if she wants to leave, she can leave. If I want to leave, I can leave.
Right.
But other than that, that's
some wisdom and insight you only get on like your second marriage. You know, like if you ain't been married before, you ain't over 35.
Once again, he ain't been married before.
Right.
And so he had it.
Oh.
And I always wondered, like, because when I grew up and people I grew up around, like for the most part, they were always been together for like 20 plus years. It was like a couple of people when I was young who were divorced, but they were like cool with each other. Like, I never seen...
I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, don't ask... Bro.
I don't get that, because the thing is, me, and especially with this other person that, you know, as we reference, like, we told each other, like, this was it. Like, we were going to, like, grow old and, you know, whatever. And then we're not. So like, I'm not cool with you. Like, you made that. That's fucked up. Like,
It's only one baby mama. Okay, because I'm bad. I got 5 kids, 4 baby mamas. I'm cool with every single one, and really the one I'm not cool with, that's her not being cool. Like, you don't bother me. I was like, you gave me what I wanted, and that was a blessing. That was my child. Other than that, I knew you was gonna be what you was gonna be when you was gonna be it. Why? Because I trust a female to be a female. Well, shit, you see something you want, you gonna go get it. I don't give a damn if you got perfect meat over here. You see some meat over there, you can go get it. Women think all men are dogs. They say all men are dogs. Okay, well, men came from women. So if women came from the rib of a man, that's what they say. You know, she was created from a rib of a man. Then, therefore,
one book says that.
She learned that from the man. And so she taught that to the child that she birthed. So who taught that to the man who she was with? Whoever birthed him. Right. So I'm saying this shit just been going on and on and on and on. So, like, no, bro. Like, don't just... I hate that almond dogs. Like, no, some of us are just cool. Because, I used to be... when I got big, yeah, bro, like, I talked to who would talk to me. And so I was like, people don't want to be treated bad. So I wasn't until I started getting treated that way. And I was like, fuck this. I'm sorry. Just because I'm fat, you going to do me... All right, bitch, I'm doing... I learned to talk to people. I learned to talk to females. Then, now I got a weapon. Well, I'm going to talk to you like you talk to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you finna do something wrong. And so that was my problem, is that every girl I talked to beforehand always cheated. Yeah. I mean, it didn't matter how good you treated them, they cheated. So I was like, okay, so this, in my head, women going to cheat regardless. And so they was like, you getting married? Yep. And you still say a woman would cheat? I said, she probably have. Yeah. And it was like, for real, you still there? I was like, yeah, because I ain't found out. And I found out about it. And I'm like,
that's the thing, is like, a lot of times you never know. You can't know.
That's why you never say, I tell anybody, you never say, oh, she won't ever cheat on me.
Right,
as soon as you do.
Because you don't know that.
Because women slick with it. You know what I'm saying? I love my women to death. I respect them. They're queens. But y'all are slick with it. Your tongue is slick.
Don't care or something, you know?
Because they can turn it around on a man. You know? They can just turn it around. Yeah. Because
they do, yeah.
As being a man, most of us, you know what I'm saying, we do stupid shit. And so they just hold that in the bank. And so
for real.
When they do wrong, they'll throw that back up. So you be like, damn, man.
What about when you fuck Jennifer?
Like, what? Like, what? That was 22 years ago. But you did it.
I was 18, you know.
Yeah, but you did it. And so, and I forgave you. Yeah, I guess.
A little bit different. We were married for 20 years. You know.
Now, you didn't forgive me because you probably cheated on me 2-3 times. And I just found out about this one,
right.
You know.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's why, remember I said earlier, like, when you cheat on me, like, I find out, because that wasn't the first time. You know what I mean? It's not going to be the last time, probably, if they did cheat. Like, you find out they cheated, you should assume they've been doing that, and they're going to keep doing that, and that's why I'm done. You know, like, I don't know. That's one of the reasons.
Yeah. I mean, because think about it. If you're in high school, you know, and you're a hometown person, you know, your best friend is never going to tell anything you done. Why? Yeah. Because you know stuff about your best friend.
Yeah, because you both know it.
Now, when you go off to school and stuff, you meet new people. So don't go in and, you know, like make your boyfriend look like, or your girlfriend look like a fucking fool. Because then when they get around the motherfuckers, you know, so they be like, oh, wait, what? Hold on. You said, and then they was like, find out the person ain't who you said they were. Guess who they finna, now they finna be like, now we got a problem. Yeah. Why? Because we know what you done done. And we see how this person is. Now, granted, they don't know the person before, but everything you just said about this person, they see differently. Yeah. And so, guess what they're going to do? They're going to feel bad about that person. And they're going to tell that person what you done. Yeah. And the whole time, they're like, oh, shit. So, see, like, that's how people got to work. You know, that's why you just come in with communication. If I came and told you, look, I was in college, I done this right here, this is what's going on. Okay, you were in college, we were just going together, you know, more than likely we either going to just move around from that spot or we going to make shit work. See, now if I was in that situation, oh no, I'm going to ride it till wheels fall off. but I'm gonna have 3, 4,
That's
5,
literally
6
the
cars.
only situation that I would just be like, I'm done. It's like unless you like I don't know murdered my family.
Oh yeah, okay,
You
yeah.
know, or like kicked my cat to death or something.
Yeah, we got it.
I saw you beat a puppy to death. That might be one too. Because I was like, I'm not safe in bed at this point.
Yeah, like I like dogs.
Yeah, I like dogs, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But but that like this is the one thing that like I just could never handle. Like again, because like and not only that, like for the rest of my life with that person, I'll be just questioning everything. Where are you going? Or like who are you talking to? Like it's just gonna make me paranoid and shit.
Yeah.
Once I found out.
I mean, it could.
I mean, I guess your thing is like, well, you get over that, or like eventually it doesn't bother you, but like,
No, it ain't that it don't bother you. I just know like what it is, and that's the thing. Like I just handle situations,
Yeah.
Like if I was with a girl and she done something wrong, and I'm like, all right, 9 times out of 10, if you went out and done something wrong, I done something wrong. That's why, because to me, if I know I've done nothing and you went out and done it, so you just being okay. And I say it quick, you just being greedy. And it's not a bad thing, but I tell that people who like, oh, well, I'm bisexual. Okay, now you just greedy because you just want more than one. So you don't want a threesome? Hell no. Why? Because then you got to please 2 people at the same damn time. And then if they pleasing each other and then you not pleasing either one of them, then you don't get pleased either. So guess what? I lose somewhere.
That's what you say that, because like, that's like my parents' generation thing about like the bisexual thing. Mom used to say that kind of shit like, well, bisexual people, they're not gonna be satisfied, let's say they're both. And like, that's not true. Like, just like anything else, like, I like redheads and I like brunettes. I don't have to have a brunette and a redhead. Like I can just settle for one. I'm bisexual or pan, actually, that's the new word, right? But like, I just want one person. Like if it turns out to be a guy, that's fine. If it turns out to be a woman, that's fine.
But see, you get to dip in both.
That's fine, but I'm not being greedy.
That's being greedy.
That's not being greedy.
So if I have a bowl of cereal and then I see another bowl of cereal sitting right there and I grab that bowl of cereal and say,
that's not my bowl of cereal.
I know, but you grabbed it and then you tasted it and you was like, oh, this is some good cereal.
Yeah.
I might just eat this bowl first. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you push this bowl away, you eat this one, it's like, man, I kind of like the cereal over here. Push that over. Now, when I come back to this bowl, where'd the cereal go?
But see, that's not when you eat your cereal. That's a bad example.
How's that a bad example?
Because like I'm only going back and forth if I'm dating. I'm not in a relationship.
Yeah, like because you like just testing the water.
And if they're not with someone, I'm not eating someone.
That's like a dude. If a dude is like dating a girl,
yeah,
and then he dating another girl too, that's being greedy.
Yeah, that's being greedy. But like, I'm talking about dating. Thing. No, it's not, because like first of all, these cereal examples, someone's eating your fucking cereal.
Someone.
Yes, that's what I was seeing.
Yeah, okay, so he's just seeing her, feeling her out.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm finna go over here and I'm gonna see her too, just to see which one I want to be with.
Well, see, most people don't. I think most people do that though. Like when they're on the dating game, like they'll see multiple people. Like go on a date here, and then maybe like Friday they'll go on a date with someone else, and like that's what people do because they want to like find, they want to explore and see what they want, No,
you just gonna do your thing. Don't even come to me.
So that's weird.
I'm gonna be the last.
I think you're abnormal in that. Like we'd have to like take a survey and like ask people. I think your view on that is not the norm.
Yeah. I mean,
I think most people do what I said. Like,
yeah, and that's probably why I tell my brother, that's probably why you're divorced. Yeah.
You me?
No.
Oh shit. No. We ain't doing that.
My homies. My homeboy, I tell him that's probably why you divorced. Why? Because you have to go dip and all this other shit. Like, my thing is, if I get some damn soup and it's good, I'm just gonna stick with the soup until that soup tastes like shit. But that's because I am simple like that though. Like if I get with this girl, I'm with this girl because I'm with you. Like now, if I'm staying at my crib over here and I'm coming to see you every once in a while, then you might want to ask me some questions. And that might have been me because I was just always like that. Like if I went and I moved to somebody, it's because I'm gonna be with you. And if I moved out, it's because you told me to leave. And once you told me to leave, there is nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming back. We're not gonna be friends. I don't go backwards. We can see each other. Hey, how you doing? But,
that's another line I'm like.
But that,
I won't across.
I just won't go backwards.
Yeah.
So I said, like, if I told you I'm like an old dog, I'm here. Like I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. But once you tell me to step, guess what? I'm out. I'm not coming back. So make sure whatever you're doing or whatever you're going to do, this is where you happy at. That's why I just wanted kids, because I grew up seeing divorces and, people. Now, I didn't want that for my children. Yeah. So, like, I had to make sure I knew who I was going to be with before I got married. Because if I couldn't trust you to be with you, Yeah.
Right.
And I trust him. I knew, put it this way, did I think she would cheat? I was like, any woman can cheat. So I'm never going to put that in. I don't care if you like Betty Crocker. You can cheat. Barbie, you can cheat.
Yeah.
So anybody can cheat. So I say, yeah, I say that because when they were young, they done stuff like you asked, have you think every girl to me done been with a girl?
Maybe.
That's just by curious.
Not all of them, but like 90%.
But 90% of them, but you can't say that with dudes. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because it's a macho masculine thing to not be gay. Like it's part of your masculine.
No, nigga, I done walked around and saw dicks all day.
What?
You see dicks in fucking football, baseball, basketball.
Yeah.
So I know what a dick look like. They all come in shapes and sizes. I don't want to have to test one in my butt. But girls, they want to know.
Top, you don't have to be a bottom.
Oh, if I was, I'm gonna be a top.
Yeah.
I'm topping everything. You been scoot over, put your legs up around your neck. I don't give a damn. You ain't putting nothing in me. I'm putting it all in you. So yes,
I think it has a lot to do with like chemistry and like estrogen versus testosterone, and and then how we're raised, right? Because boys are raised like, ooh, that's gross. Like you whoop your ass, you find out you're kissing a boy or something. Like women aren't treated this way. Right? Not that weirdness.
That is true.
Yeah,
but they talk. It's kind of crazy.
One more real quick. Hey, we do have to go because, I have to go. I was going to ask you. Don't say that. No, because other people are busy. But I'm gonna do something that we've never done before. I gotta go. Do you want to stick around and do like a loose corner of this?
If we can, I just want to do like a little quick 15.
Yeah, exactly. So that way, I'll just jump out of here. I gotta go take a shower. I gotta be somewhere in half an hour. I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, you will.
I already messaged the person and said I'll be late, so it's fine.
Okay.
But anyway, all right. Well, I'm the only one getting out, so thank you guys for listening to me. And I don't know, maybe later today even or tomorrow for sure.
Yep.
We'll do another one. So
Hope
you enjoyed the ranting and enjoy Luther's Corner. All right, goodbye, everyone.
Hey man, I'm telling you, that's my boy. Yeah, y'all don't even know, man. That's my dude, man. Really have taught me some things. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was who. Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I would ever find, a friend like I had back home. And I found one dude who actually got 3 of my friends, in one. And so I was like, oh, shit, you can't even go no wrong. That's why when he said, you want to do this podcast? Yes, sir, I do. That's what I can talk about on Luther's Corner. That's probably what I was going to talk about is I'm going to keep on with the communication. I've had 2 or 3 of my, I guess they not like my best friends, but they good friends. They like, bro, how in the hell did you do it for that long? I was like, no, man, I just maintained, I guess. I do understand how people feel when you do marry somebody. You marry that person because you feel like that's the person that's gonna be your be all. That's what I'm saying. You want it to be. I've seen marriages where people just stay because that's what they were taught. That you just stay. I've been around that way, like quick. I've been with you for 20 years. Fuck that. I'm going to just start something else and get married to somebody else for another 30. Then I've been with some that just, you've been in your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th marriage, And I guess in the whole grand scheme thing, I know where I didn't want to be. So my thing is I'm getting married one time only. If I got divorced, it's okay. But I was never getting married again. And I was told by some girls, like, that's not really cool. Some girls ain't gonna like that. I'm like, you right. Because when we were growing up, it was like that. If you got married, you got married. But then I kept seeing all my friends just get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced. I was like, God dang, bro, how y'all do this? I can't. Oh, you just stay, because if it's a problem that big, we ain't even. Oh, you saying I ain't gonna say my wife wouldn't do nothing, because once a dude say that, that's what happens. But I'm not gonna say that, I would just, no. Nope. Because I don't know. Sometimes I am weird like that. People ask, you ain't cheated on your girl? Like, bro, like technically, nah, I ain't never cheated on a girl. Because if I did anything like that, it was because you broke up with me. And if you broke up with me, that pissed me off. And so I'm just like a female. I'm gonna get back at your ass. So I'm gonna go mess with somebody. So yeah. So if you ask me, have you messed with somebody right after a girl broke up with you? Fuck yeah. Probably somebody she knew and didn't like him. Just to piss off. But other than that, nah, bro. I ain't got time for that. Because if you're doing everything you're supposed to do as a woman, to me, hell, I ain't no reason for me to go nowhere else. Because, I mean, yes, it's going to be prettier girls. It's going to be bigger booties. It's going to be bigger titties. But just because they got a bigger booty, bigger titties, and, you know what I'm saying, they made a little prettier, don't mean that they better. I learned that before. Got relationships. Everything that's green ain't good on that side. So if I pick the dry side, guess what? I'm on the dry side because the dry side is the best thing for me. I'm just saying. So am I saying people like, no, I ain't saying you can upgrade and all that, whatever y'all want to call it. But my thing is that somebody who picked me, they picked me. So if you don't want me, then you leave. Oh, shit, I'm good. Because one man or one woman's trash is another woman's treasure, I guarantee you. And I'll tell dudes that, bro, don't ever think that you her everything. Because that one simple thing that you won't do, somebody else will. And when they find that right one that will, it don't matter how much she say she love you, that little bit that she needs that you can't provide, and he can, she gonna go after that little bit. Why? Because if she get everything that she want and that little bit, she's fulfilled. So, and most dudes say the same shit. So I'm just supposed to bow down. No, you're not supposed to bow down. Because if you feel like you have to bow down, you don't need to be there. I'm just saying. That's what this Luther Scholar is about. But my thing is, in a relationship, like, it shouldn't even be that way if you communicate. Now, I do tell you, oh, look at that. I guess it's over.